Our next word is the word success, which is a noun. Success is when you've accomplished a goal. So if your goal is to practice violin every day this week, then you will be a success at that if you accomplish your goal. As Christians, we often view success differently than people who are not followers of Christ, because we view success as doing what God wants us to do. A lot of times the world will view success as having a lot of money or having a really important job. They think that is successful. We know that we are successful if we are following the Lord and His plan for our life. All right, so our word is success. How many, hands under your chin, how many syllables are in our word success? Success, 2 syllables. What's the first syllable in success? Suck. First sound in suck, s. Which will I choose? S, z. Next sound in suck, which u, u. Next sound in suck, k. Which k, s. What's the next syllable in success? Cess. First sound in cess, s. Which will I choose? K, s. Next sound in cess, which e. Next sound in cess, s. Which s, z. We often double L, F, and S, following a single vowel at the end of a 1-syllable word. Now, even though this is not what we recognize as a 1-syllable English word, it is a base, so the rule applies for that. And you'll also notice that here we have a prefix. It's assimilated to suck because of the s here. So this was sub as a prefix. All right, step 2, analyze and check your markings. Take your red pencil. Does get a marking? No. First sound understood. Does get a marking? No. First sound understood. Does k get a marking? No. First sound understood. Does s get a marking? Yes. No, because the rule. C before E, I, or Y says s. Does ek get a marking? No. First sound understood. Does s get a marking? No. First sound understood. Does s get a marking? No, because of the rule. We often double L, F, and S following a single vowel at the end of a 1-syllable word. Make sure your word looks just like mine. Let's decode together. I write success. I read success. All right, rules for success. We already talked about C before E, I, or Y says, and we often double L, F, and S. We did that rule. So the other rule that we need is for this spot, we have divide between 2 consonants unless the consonants form a digraph and are sounded together. Also, we have sub, so we have the rule divide between the root and the prefix. All right. One thing that I want you to note is often when we have 2 consonants together like this, we will have the first consonant as a silent marking. Now this one is not silent because you hear both, suck, cess. So don't mark this as silent in your notebook or your practice. It is not silent. One interesting thing about this word is you have the C's and they're making both of their sounds. So this C is saying its first sound and this C is saying its second sound.